Hi friends, happy Tuesday night. Happy rainy Tuesday night. Are you so happy? I'm so happy it rained. Finally rained. It keeps threatening and nothing happens. I have a Scot and a Texan slash Floridian slash Cape Codian in the other room whooping it up. And what I need to do is make dinner so that cocktail hour doesn't get out of hand. So we're having steaks, we're having baked potatoes, and while the baked potatoes are almost finished, I'm going to make like a broccoli slaw. Okay, so that's the video that we're going to do together. So we're going to talk about broccoli slaw. Now, I will tell you, if you don't know how to do baked potatoes, they are dead simple. They are, wash them, scrub them off with a stiff brush, poke them with a fork, put them in the oven while they're still wet or damp, and then at 450 for like an hour. Okay, couldn't be simpler. Steaks, you know how to do that. We've done that 100 times together before. But what I'm gonna do, they're nice, it's thick, so I'm gonna do them in like, this guy, and then stick it in the oven. Okay, but I want the baked potatoes done first because those are at 450, and I'm gonna drop it down a little bit for the steak, just to kind of be a little more forgiving, because cocktail hour, it can get out of hand. So anyway, so what we're gonna do together is broccoli slaw. And we've all had this kind of broccoli slaw in the, at the deli, whatever. It's so easy, but we've never done it together. And I just had a moment. I think I forgot. I forgot a couple of my measuring spoons. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna make the dressing first. I'm gonna make it in the bowl. And this is not as big a bowl as I would like, but I used my bigger bowl to chill the shrimp that we had with cocktail earlier. Shrimp cocktail, which we've also done before together. Now I'm going to take, 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, which is like a quarter of a cup, right? And since I don't do dairy, and my Scottish friend does not do dairy either, I'm gonna add a little bit of macadamia milk. You can add regular milk if you want, or almond milk or whatever. This is just a thinner that's not water, right? And it's not like regular coleslaw where you would add a lot of vinegar, okay? There's vinegar in mayonnaise. Remember what's mayonnaise? It's vinegar and oil and eggs. The eggs are the magic. The eggs hold it together. So, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Remember, you guys are up on the salt shelf. Like half a teaspoon of salt. And my pepper grinder's over here where the shrimp were. And some pepper. Okay. I have music on too, you guys. I never have music on during these things, but I should. It's not really in theme, other than maybe the shrimp cocktails. Our old-fashioned cocktail party music. I'm testing out my my list. I am gonna add just a little bit of vinegar to this, something light. This is a quince vinegar. You can add white wine vinegar, or you can add apple cider vinegar, like a teaspoon, not a lot, because this is not like coleslaw where we want it to be super vinegary. Okay, and I think I put like a teaspoon of sugar, okay? A teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine go down. Okay, now I have the dressing all sorted. You can tell I've been spending time with my Scottish friend. It's all sorted. So the other elements of this are, you can buy this stuff, you guys. Good time, right? So, my arm is still a little non-functional from sleeping on it last night. There we go. I'm gonna take out the whisk because there's nothing good about stirring chunky stuff with a whisk. Let's see, I did get my bowl too big, but that's too much anyway. I didn't use the whole thing. I used probably 3/4 of it. It's still a lot for 3 people. So we have that. I also have, a lot of these salads have red onion. Here's the thing with red onion. Other than, a friend of mine tells me that run under makes her cry, which is really interesting. Not these gals, but someone else. That's not the knife I want. This is the knife I want. Okay. The layers are thicker. So I really prefer using a shallot in a lot of these applications where we're gonna be eating it raw because the layers are thinner, see? They're just thinner layers. And so when you cut it, it's gonna be smaller pieces. Okay, let's see if I can get this all peeled off. Sometimes we just take off the outer layer. I can hear the dog being shouted at in the other room. I've already removed all of the food. All right. I mean, how many times have we sat here and watched me peel shallots together? I mean, I want everybody to understand that cooking is not glamorous. We're just sort of in the trenches while our friends are having cocktail hour. Anyway, so I'm just gonna get this really small. Okay, that's the whole point of using the shallot. I'm gonna go across it and get it in, ooh, that was close. And get it in thin slices. I used too small a board too. Too small night. Too small a board. Too small a tablespoon. Too small a bowl. Okay. So I'm just gonna go across this. I don't know about you, but like this is one of those things that sometimes, you know, as we have talked about, I have been working from home since I was in graduate school in 2005, you guys. When I entered graduate school in 2005, that marked the beginning of my working at home. And I haven't gone to an office since. So, sometimes as a function of my job, I'm all over the universe and I end up getting things out of the deli section at grocery stores and stuff. And I get this one a lot. Okay, that's our potatoes done. Okay, good little pile of shallots here. That's enough. We do not need half a whole onion. That's ridiculous. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna rinse my hand. Okay. The other things that are in this salad are cranberries, because, you know, I was talking to not Scottish, Texan earlier about this. And she's like, you know, I eat a broccoli slaw a lot that has cranberries instead of raisins. And I thought, well, that sounds really great. So we're gonna try it. I usually use raisins, but I think cranberries sound great. So we're gonna do it. You know, learn and grow. We're gonna do like kind of a handful, about like, I mean, a third of a cup, okay? And we're gonna do sunflower seeds too. Also, a little handful, like a third of a cup. Okay. Sunflower seeds. I have this friend who used to eat every day for lunch toast with cottage cheese and sunflower seeds. It's kind of good. Now, the other thing I have here is bacon. This is probably more bacon than we need. I want you to use, it's leftover bacon from breakfast the other day. It's about 3 slices of bacon. I'm gonna save a couple slices and make a sandwich tomorrow. And we're just gonna chop that up too. We're listening to Frank Sinatra tonight and Friends. Seems appropriate. We're gonna have broccoli slaw and baked potatoes and steaks. And martinis and shrimp cocktail. Fun. Okay. Little pile of bacon. It comes out to about a quarter, like if you use pre-made, whatever, it's about a quarter of a cup of bacon, okay? And that's it. Now, I'm gonna get a spoon and stir this around. I mean, well, I should have showed you while I was. So there's the stuff, okay? It's a good, you know, one of the reasons I'm doing this now. Why am I doing this now when I still haven't done my steak yet and this is cold and blah, blah, blah. One of the reasons that I like to do, and we mentioned this when we did the coleslaw together, one of the reasons that I like to do slaws a little bit in advance is that the dressing starts to kind of break down the veg. Just like when you put salt on the onions when you're sauteing them, right? It will just kind of give it a little head start. It's almost like macerating strawberries, okay? Okay, and that's it, all right? And then we're gonna do the steaks. And the baked potatoes are done, and I can kick the temperature down on the oven now and pull out the baked potatoes and just kind of put them in a warm spot, like in a pie plate or something. You know, I love my pie plates. And do the steaks, and then we're all ready to eat. And we'll just have to, you know, spatula those gals out of the living room. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the cooler weather from the rain. Bye.